Hello, world. Hello, wherever you may be. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, wherever you are. Well, not good night, but you know what I mean. So, there's a lot of feelings and a lot of energy um, out here past couple years, that I've been noticing, and it just keeps progressing as it should. Things change. Things always change. And I say this all the time. They're the one constant that you can always rely on is that things change. And, the old heads used to say, things change, but they also stay the same. And, that's true to a degree, but, things change. That's how things can stay the same, is that they have to change. So I wanted to talk about masculinity. And, I see men, a lot of men, not all men, and get this about me. I'm not the type of person, I don't make general statements. I don't make blanket statements. When I speak, I'm speaking about specific people, specific groups, specific communities. I'm never saying all. So miss me with the, well, what about this and what about that? Okay. I'm talking to specific people. And there are a lot of men out here, um, and the women that love them, because women, a lot, not all women, but a lot of women do what they feel is acceptable to men. So a lot of even femininity and feminine culture is influenced and informed by men and masculinity. So you got a lot of women out here that co-sign a lot of things that even if it's detrimental to them, they'll co-sign and go along with it because a man says that that's what should happen. So you have a lot of men and the women that love them out here really complaining that there is an attack on masculinity. There is an attack on maleness and manhood and masculinity. I do not believe that. I do not believe that there is an attack on masculinity. I don't believe that there is any kind of attack or agenda on or against men and masculinity. What there is a defense from masculinity. And this is what I need for people to understand. Okay. Men have had so much power and privilege and influence for so many centuries, not years, not decades, centuries, that now that people are pushing back, they see it as an attack. Nobody's attacking men, nobody's attacking masculinity. What people are doing is creating a defense from the offense of masculinity, from the attack. Let's be clear that masculinity has been attacking femininity in life for centuries. Even a lot of religion. The Bible starts off, telling Adam to subdue the earth and have dominion over it. And we all know that the earth is thought of as feminine, Mother Earth, Mother Nature. You have the Bible telling the masculine to subdue and dominate the feminine. And nobody questions it. Nobody, thinks twice about it. But men have been on that vibe for a very long time. So now that earth has created an offense to this attack of masculinity, the change of it is so jarring to men that they see it as an attack. There's no attack going on. Like I said, there's just a defense to the offense. And again, when people are used to getting their way, used to being able to bully people, force people, and now you can't do that. people are perceiving it as an attack. And it's so many things out here. Like I said, a lot of men, want to make it seem like, oh, well, you don't understand what it is to be a man. You don't understand what it is to be a woman. So why isn't the consensus ever we get together and we try to understand each other? Why is it always men feeling like they have to, like I said, dominate and subdue? And you've had so many centuries, like I said, and especially, again, I always bring it back to Black culture because that's what I know. White women can talk about their experiences, Latino women can talk about their experiences, Asian women can talk about their experiences, and we all have them. And we all have them. But I'm going by my experience. And you have a lot of Black men that just refused to listen to women. And again, not all. I'm going to always say this. I'm going to always defend men. I'm going to always defend men. But what I'm never defending is that fucking foolishness, that that weird, and this is another reason why, like I said, a lot of men are, like I said, getting in their feelings and talking about like a homosexual agenda. A lot of the niggas that y'all followed, a lot of the men that y'all looked up to was gay, and y'all didn't even fucking know it. Because to me, gay is not just, there's another word, but I'm not going to use it because too many people find it offensive. But there's gay men, and then there's these women hating assholes that, you know, again, they get the most notoriety, again, because they're men. And so you had so many men out here, like I said, growing up, it was normal for men to hurt women, humiliate women, sexually assault women, beat women. All of this was normal and acceptable. Nobody had a problem with it. And it's so funny because it's the summertime and I'm from Philadelphia. And, back when the Greek picnic used to be such a thing, it was normal for women to, and even in the minds of a lot of women, it was normal. It's a lot of women. And I'm not shading nobody. If you like what you like, I'm not shading nobody. Because people do like what they like. And some women do like for their men to be like that. Some women do like for their men to be dominant. Some women, it's beautiful the way he abuses me. You got those women out here. So I'm not shading those women. If you like that, you don't mind, getting into it with your man. You like for your man to go upside your head sometimes. I'm not knocking that. I'm not here to say what people should like and shouldn't like. But what I'm trying to say is that a lot of behavior was normal. So you have to, like I said, there's not an attack. There's just a change. There's just people saying, I don't like this. And I'm not saying that, people that are wrong, not wrong, but people that, like certain things are wrong. I'm just saying, and a lot of women are now saying, and a lot of men too, because, and this is something that I always, would try to get men to understand. And it's hard when you're a woman, it's hard to, like I said, have these conversations with men. But if calling another man a bitch and a pussy and you acting like a girl, if that's supposed to be hurtful to him, what is that saying to, how is that supposed to make me feel as a woman? That the lowest thing a man could possibly be is feminine or a woman or anything like that. How does that make me feel as a woman if y'all consider that the lowest of the low for a man? Then I'm lower than that then. And that's where the problem lies. Like, again, this attack on femininity that has been going on for centuries, thousands of years, millennia. And now all of a sudden, the energy is shifting. The planet is fighting back. Women are fighting back. Men that are feminine are fighting back. And now, the people that are guilty are like, it's an attack on masculinity. They don't want real men anymore. Well, y'all should have stepped the fuck up a long time ago. Women have been complaining about y'all for a long time. So don't sit and bitch and cry now when y'all had the opportunity. Again, I say this all the time. Y'all fucked off with the power that you had. You fucked off with it. Women out here, like I said, getting harmed, not being able to protect their children, not being able to have a say in anything, not being able to do anything without a man, and these men feeling like women could be used and discarded at their discretion. And now these niggas want to be like, oh, it's an attack on masculinity. There is no attack. And if you're a real man out here and you feel like your masculinity is under attack, you need to sit down and really reevaluate what being a man is. There is no attack. Like I said, there is just life showing you that there's more to life than your fucking dick, and you have an opinion that you get to force on people because you have one. And again, I'm not saying these things because I hate men. I'm saying these things because I love men. I had a father that I loved. May he rest in peace. Uncles that I loved that were great and they're just decent men. Brothers, cousins that I love. I'm not saying this out of hatred. I'm not saying there's nothing hateful or bitter or angry about what I'm saying. This comes from love. This comes from love of men and love of my community, that I've just seen constantly, go through hell. And niggas claiming that they real men stand by and not do shit about it. So you can't, get in your feelings when things change. You can't get in your feelings. Like all you can do is just find people that well, for one, what you really should do is really do some introspection. Like really, you know, dig deep and figure out what it is about you that feels like you can't be a man without certain behaviors. And shameless plug, hit me up for a spiritual reading. Hit me up to be a spiritual advisor to you in your life. Again, that's what I do. I am a seer. I channel energies. I channel people that have passed on. And they may have messages for you. So shameless plug there. And don't think that I'm this isn't a game to me. This isn't something that I'm out here trying to do because I'm trying to become famous and make money. Yeah, I'm trying to make money, but fame is not something that I'm interested in. I don't I don't want the fame. I want to be able to just, like I said, do what comes naturally to me and help my community in the process. So reach out to me, even if you've never got a spiritual reading before, if you've never had anybody advise you spiritually before, if you have questions, don't just assume. And it's fucked up because everybody's a fucking tarot reader now. Everybody's fucking spiritual and shit like that. Everybody's a fucking witch. All this fucking bullshit. It really gets on my nerves because it really dilutes what people like me are actually trying to do. Because it comes in waves. Like it comes and goes. One minute, everybody is over it, they go running back to church or not believing in anything, and then something happens and everybody jumps back on the wave. And that's what it is. Like everybody's on the wave now. But again, I put out content to back my claims. I put out enough content to where you should be able to listen to what I'm saying and look at the things that I've posted and see that I have a perspective and a gift of foresight and insight. So again, shameless plug. And if you're a man, like I said, hit me up and we could talk about, um, what you're uncomfortable with, pricing, because I have prices, but again, like I feel like like one price isn't like a blanket thing for me, and I'm willing to work with people. So anyway, again, shameless plug, Most High Tarot, reach out, email me, hit me up. But I say all that to say that, men really need to take the time to analyze, why you guys believe that certain behaviors is what defines you as a man. and that has always been a challenge for me as well in trying to maintain my friendships and relationships with men, because there was always this expectation of men of women to make a man feel like a man, and I never agreed with that. And it was always people, um men telling women, oh, you got to make him feel like a man. And I have a problem with that. If I'm in a relationship with you, and it should be up to me to make you feel like who you are. That's not up to anybody. That's not up to no woman to be in your life making you feel like who you are. I can't make you feel like a man and you sitting there with dick and balls. If you don't feel like that's who you are, then that's something in you. I can't, and I could bend over backwards trying to, cook and clean and suck and fuck and all this other kind of stuff. But if you don't feel like a man is who you are, it's nothing that I can do that's going to change that for you. And nothing that I do will ever really be appreciated because you don't feel that way yourself. It's not a woman's role to, it's not a woman's job to cook if that's not what she's into. And if she don't cook, that shouldn't be a deal breaker to you because you feel like that's a woman's role to serve you. And a lot of men are so petty and use themselves as, like, really using, like, being in a relationship with them like as a weapon. Like, men really weaponize themselves. Men weaponize, their masculinity and being in a relationship with them. And again, that's not masculine. I don't know. Like I said, some of y'all, I don't know. I don't want to blame it on some men growing up with single mothers, because a lot of single mothers raise better men than, a lot of niggas that I know. So I don't even want to make it seem like just because a man was raised by a woman that he's less of a man. Again, that's insulting. That's insensitive to say that, or to think that because a man didn't grow up with his biological father around, that somehow he's not masculine enough. Because like I said, I know plenty of men that grew up with their dads, and their dads was assholes, and they raised their sons to be assholes. Like I said, a lot of shit was not healthy, divine masculine energy. A lot of y'all grew up on a lot of just toxic energy. It got to be in you. You got to know that's who you are. You got to know that you're a man. There's nothing that a woman can do for you that's going to make you feel that if you don't feel it for yourself. And I'm not saying that women shouldn't do things to show appreciation for, the man that she's with, but that's a healthy relationship, and it should go both ways for both people. Both people should sit down and figure out what their strengths and weaknesses are and work together, instead of men showing up and women showing up and feeling like, well, you know, I'm a man, so you got to do this, or I'm a woman, so you got to do that. But I'm not even going to get on women because, like I said, this is about the fellas. Don't, meet women and date women. And then if women are, saying, well, these are my expectations, and then like, I ain't doing that shit. She don't want no man. Like, listen to her and work with her. If you have a genuine attraction to a woman and she's a good woman, she's a decent woman, just hear her out and work with her. Why do y'all have to weaponize everything so much? And then when shit changes and things don't go your way, y'all sit around crying like a bunch of fucking infants. The shit that I hear like come out of grown ass men's mouth, like some men never move past their teenage years. Some men are just perpetually trapped in their teenage years. They just cannot move past it. Most men just don't ever grow up and understand what it is like to just be a man and be able to work with a woman and communicate with a woman. If you don't have those skills, you're not a man to me. If everything is you weaponizing and dictating, clowning, humiliating, you're not a man. Somehow you never gained your masculinity, and I don't know why or how that came to be, but a lot of y'all really need to work on that. It's fucking disgusting. It's fucking disgusting that a lot of y'all are not community minded, legacy minded, family oriented. Everything has to be about how you feel and what you want. And y'all got the nerve to make it seem like women is crazy or something wrong with us. Yeah, something wrong with us. We can't maintain our own fucking communities. Most of y'all niggas is in jail. A lot of y'all niggas is 6 feet fucking under. A lot of y'all is mentally ill. And then when we want to sit and talk about it, you wouldn't understand. We go through the same shit y'all go through. We go through the same shit y'all go through. I don't like, again, why do y'all want to always keep the divide? If we don't understand, help us understand. And that's what I always ask for. Help me to understand because I don't. This is why I always try to talk to men and it always falls flat because men are always like, well, you don't understand. Help me understand then. Help me understand. Any men listening to this, please help me understand. Dialogue with me. Communicate with me. Help me see different because I don't. I see masculinity as a problem. From my experience and checking the history of Black people, not just in this country, but in Africa, there's women in Africa right now fucked up. Fucked up. They don't got no say, especially for the people that want to make it seem like it was just slavery that fucked up men and men only act like this because of slavery. Niggas in Africa been fucking up women for millennia, thousands and thousands of years. All the problems that we got right now started in Africa with men feeling like I'm a man. I have to subdue and dominate the earth. I have to subdue and dominate women. They don't have a say. They can't think. They don't know any better. And I have to tell them. What about your kids? What about your communities? What about your families? Why is that missing? What is going on in the minds and the psyche of certain men to where femininity has to be something that you shit on? And this whole thing with the baby, like this, I people just get so in their feelings. And here's the thing: I'm talking about men doing better, but at the end of the day, I'm not also here to make it seem like men need to be these perfect angelic creatures that never make mistakes and shit like that. Because I like real niggas, like you know what I'm saying. I like that. I like for a man to be a man. But again, you being a man shouldn't mean that you're some kind of psychopath or you're a predator or you're harmful to people. Again, separate the two. With that being said, I don't feel like the baby said anything harmful. He didn't call anybody any derogatory slurs. He said something, and I don't think he said anything that he should apologize for. I don't. I don't. And it's like, don't get me wrong, I get that where the sensitivity comes from. And I agree that more men need to take more responsibility for the things that they say and do. However, the baby, y'all fucking up everything. And gay people, like, y'all are gonna fuck up y'all own movement being too sensitive and trying to shut everything down. Like, y'all sometimes y'all take shit too fucking far. There's more important things out here to be worried about than what some fucking rapper said at the end of his show. If nobody is dead, if nobody has been harmed, if nobody, you know what I'm saying? He said, shout out and raise your phone up. If this, if that, he said quite a few things that could be applicable to anybody. So what, just because even he said, like, ladies, shout out if your pussy tastes like water, well, y'all gonna be offended over that too because you don't have a vagina. That was his truth. That was like I said, that was what he. And I'm really struggling to try to understand why people are trying to cancel him or make it seem like it was homophobic. Gay people aren't the only people to get HIV. I'm really lost. I'm really lost. And like I said, I'm not here to sterilize masculinity and say that, like I said, men need to be perfect and not say nothing. And this is a perfect example of that. I don't think that man said anything wrong. In the same way, like this has to go both ways. Like men, if y'all feel like, there's a gay agenda, at the end of the day, maybe there is, but if you're not gay, why are you worried about it? And same thing with gay men. Stop worrying about what straight men are fucking doing. Yeah, everybody be trying to be in everything at all times. Yes, there's a lot of things, a lot of shit that should be changing, and it is changing. But we still have to, like, again, everything can't be a battle. Everything can't be a versus. Everything can't be him against me against him, her against life against money. Like everything pitted against each other. Like I said, these are old games. These are the tactics that people use to make money or take money. That man's livelihood shouldn't be compromised because he said something at the end of a concert that wasn't horrible. And you have a lot more people out here doing and saying a lot worse shit to the gay community. Again, y'all pick and choose the shit that y'all want to be upset about. It's just fucking ridiculous. And but again, a lot of men, like I said, y'all brought the shit on. The reason why a lot of these gay men are so sensitive is because y'all have been fucking over people. Anything feminine, like I said, even men that are feminine. Because it's a lot of men out here that are gay, but they're very masculine. Y'all ignore them. Nobody's bothered by them. But if a man is feminine, all of a sudden y'all got issues. That's clown shit. That's clown shit. So the only time you dislike a man is when he's acting like a woman or what you perceive as acting feminine. And again, what is that? Not caring, not having feelings, thinking it's funny to humiliate people, thinking it's funny to hurt and harm people because they're feminine. Like I said, y'all men, y'all really need to figure out what that is and how that got in you and how to get it out. Because it's too real out here now for y'all to keep playing these fucking games. Like I said, it's not an attack, it's an offense. And it's a hell of an offense. Because now, y'all claiming that, women don't understand, but we live in a world now where anybody can change their gender. A woman can go through procedures and become a man and live that life. And same thing for men. Men can start to go through a procedure and change themselves into a woman, a physical woman, and live that life. So the days of, you don't understand, and y'all really need to let go of that shit. Y'all really need to really stop with this weird, you know, covert homosexuality that y'all use and y'all weaponize against men that are actually homosexual. Y'all make homosexual men look bad. The so-called straight men, the pimps. Pimp culture to me was always gay culture. I don't care what nobody say about it. Pimp culture to me was gay culture, is gay culture. There's nothing more gay than these pimps. You look at how they dress, they're very flamboyant. A lot of them get manicures, pedicures, facials, bikini waxes. They get their hair pressed out, permed. You know what I'm saying? And they love to subject women and beat women and all stuff. That's the gayest shit on the fucking planet. So, again, but when men do it and harming a woman and embarrassing and humiliating a woman is involved, that's perfectly acceptable behavior of men. That shit was always gay. Like I said, y'all grew up listening, following and believing these gay men. But they don't want to call it gay because gay is associated with femininity, acting feminine. And again, these men, like I said, they got the, their nails done. Their nails is prettier than any bitch I was fucking seen. Their hair is nice, and these suits is all colorful and flamboyant. But as long as they beating women and harming women, that's masculinity to y'all. And again, go back to all that old school hip hop, all that old school R&B. Go back and listen to that shit. These are the niggas that y'all respected. These are the men that y'all respected. And you now you look and you see that all of these men got some kind of affiliation with some kind of homosexual shit. You believe in harming women, you gay in my eyes. And again, that's an insult to gay men because I love gay men. That's an insult. I wish like I said, I'm and because I love my gay men so much, I'm not going to use that word. But a lot of y'all is fucking fraudulent. I'll use that F word instead. Y'all are fraudulent, and it's disrespectful to gay men to call y'all fraudulent assholes gay. Y'all just make men look bad. Period. Gay, straight, or in between. Y'all just make men look bad. And like I said, y'all need to really figure out what makes it. What gets y'all so excited about women being humiliated, women being harmed, women being assaulted? Like, again, y'all need to sit down and talk about what that is. Y'all really need to, sit down and talk to your mothers, talk to your aunties, talk to your sisters and your cousins, instead of always trying to exclude them because you think they don't understand. Trust me, we understand more than you can ever fucking imagine. You can't carry masculine energy in your womb for 9 months and completely lack understanding. You can't have a father and brothers and men everywhere and you lack understanding. Come on. And again, y'all are fucking it up. Y'all are fucking up the natural order of things. Like I said, y'all, again, men so busy beating on their chest and beating on women, y'all fucked around and didn't realize science was dealing with y'all asses. For people that think that I'm just in my feelings and I don't get it and I don't understand, well, guess what? Science understands more than we all do. How about that? How about that? They cook your asses up in a fucking lab and program you to act the way you're supposed to fucking act. That's why I speak about this all the time. It's not out of hatred, it's not out of bitterness, it's out of love and fucking concern. But we can't ever fucking have anything. Nothing. Black culture is fucking gone. And y'all niggas need to go fucking with it. For ruining it. Just for the punishment of ruining every fucking thing. But y'all just toxic masculinity. This is why I don't have much sympathy or much remorse for y'all. Because like I said, y'all was so busy fucking up and fucking over everything that y'all didn't stop to think about what the consequences and the repercussions of your behavior was. And it's sad, but men get older. This generation is crazy. Yeah, because y'all crazy niggas passed the crazy down. I don't have no beef with what the young kids is doing. I don't think that these young kids is crazy. I want these kids to grow up to not know what it is to fucking struggle. Why do y'all keep having like these fucked up mentality that y'all keep trying to equate with masculinity? Y'all held on for these beliefs for so long that y'all don't even recognize what life is anymore. Fucking up the fucking gene pool. But y'all man. Like I said, I have no patience and no sympathy for a lot of y'all dumbass niggas because y'all fucked up the game for yourselves and for every fucking body. We can't ever have anything. We can't even have fucking life. Look at this shit. Fucking diseases and viruses every fucking where. Y'all still stuck on fucking slave culture. You gotta work. You gotta get out here and work. Technology is making sure that don't happen. Because again, y'all don't look at the consequences of everything. Everybody out here working, but ain't nobody taking care of these fucking kids. Television raising kids. I was a latchkey kid growing up. Again, poverty is a weapon of predators. There's a reason why they want everybody at work. There's a reason why they want y'all focused on fucking work. There's a reason why they keep us in these desperate ass situations, poor and impoverished, so they can come in and exploit. And y'all niggas don't ever have a fucking problem with it. Y'all been letting it happen, like I said, for a long time, which is why there's no culture left. And y'all still trying to hold on to the shit and it's gone. Man. What y'all need to do is, like I said, is start talking to the women in your communities about how to create something that is ours, that it won't be snatched away. And like I said, with technology, y'all gonna have to incorporate technology into this. Because men have this mentality of, oh well, they took jazz, we'll make something else. And then they take whatever it is we come up with, it ends up leaving, because again, men will always give our enemies the keys to the fucking door. And then turn around and blame women. Y'all made these fucking rules. Y'all supposed to be the leaders and the protectors, and y'all ain't leading and protecting. That's what I'm fucking saying. Don't talk shit to women about how we do this and we do that. It's not a woman's world. If it's a man's world, so that's why I'm talking shit to y'all. It's if y'all believe that it's a man's world, then I'm talking shit to you. What are we gonna do about technology? Because, like I said, you can create anybody in a fucking lab now. You can alter people's minds. You can alter people's thoughts. You can alter people physically. Women can have surgeries and turn into men. Men can have surgeries and turn into women. So now what? Everything on television or on your laptop or on your device isn't might not be what you think it is. Everybody that you see on TV might not be what you think it is. And then it's so crazy and it's so fucked up that even this shit that you put out, you might be, you know, a certain person, you're saying certain things and it can be altered to where, other people in a completely different location, people that you don't even know exist, might see something and it's altered to where it looks like, you're saying horrible things, or you have an opinion that you don't have, or you said something that you never said. And all this is going down in a fucking man's world. And y'all got the nerve to talk about some, it's an attack. Y'all slow. Y'all are real fucking slow. It's a fucking shit. Like I said, we can't have shit. We can't have shit. Everything. We can't have shit. Created hip hop, niggas gave that over. And please, like, there's nothing that used to grind my gears more than hearing black men say that Eminem was the greatest rapper of all time. And if you ever said that, I hope you are a fucking, I just wish nothing but bad luck on you. And I have no sympathy or no remorse for it either. Because again, we can't have anything. Eminem, y'all are fucking clowns. Anybody that said that is a fucking clown. And get the fuck out of the culture. Get the fuck out of the community. Get the fuck out of black life. Anybody that said that shit is a fucking clown. And not that Eminem isn't talented, but to sit here and to shit on everybody that came before him, the shit on the forefathers that created this shit, the shit on the fact that hip hop has always been in the black community. Y'all gonna turn around and say Eminem? Oh my fucking God. Oh my God. Like I said, we can't ever have anything. We can't ever have anything. Because a nigga's ability to be able to fuck somebody is going to always outweigh a man's imperative to do what is in his best interest when it comes to survival, when it comes to his legacy. And that's why we can't ever have anything. Y'all made y'all dick more important than life in the future. Y'all made y'all dick more important than anything y'all fucking create. Y'all want to sit around and bitch about the fucking music industry. The fuck out of here. Fucking clowns. Bitching all the goddamn time. It won't do shit. Won't bust a fucking grape in a fruit fight. Fucking clowns, man. Shit is sad. Shit is so fucking sad. But, get bitches, fuck bitches. It's us. It's women. We too emotional. We dumb. We slow. We whores. Okay. But these white people can come and snatch whatever the fuck you think about, whatever you come up in your mind, they can come and snatch it right out of your fucking hands though. But it's us, right? It's us, right? It's women. It's women. It's weird. Yeah, the shit is so fucking lame and it's just so fucking sad. But you know what made me happy? You know what really made me happy? That Lox Dipset versus battle. That was some of the most epic shit. That was some classic shit. Like I said, like I'm not shitting on men. Like I said, I love men. I think men are beautiful people. I think men are absolutely beautiful, perfect creatures. Too many of y'all fuck it up you know, for the rest of y'all. But like I said, what I say, just like I said, and a lot of y'all can't help down. Y'all was passed down, bullshit information, just like most women. Like a lot of us can't help the fact that we was passed down bullshit information. And I can't help that. Everybody ain't like me. I'm the type of person, so I'm like, hell fucking no. My first word was no. I've been talking back since I could talk back. Talking shit is what I fucking do. So everybody ain't like me. A lot of women can't say no. A lot of women don't feel comfortable saying no. A lot of women don't feel comfortable standing on certain shit. Now, everybody ain't like me. There's a lot of men out here too, don't feel comfortable standing on, how they feel. I don't agree with this, and I'm going to speak up. Not everybody is built like that, which is why you have all of these narcissistic predators in everything. Y'all would be better able to see certain shit coming had y'all had a lot of y'all, if y'all just had women in y'all life that y'all trusted and could listen to. A lot of the shit that go on in y'all lives wouldn't happen. Y'all would have better luck. Y'all would have better health. Y'all have a better quality of life if you had women that you just trusted and could listen to. Like I said, this is why, like I said, I'm offering my services to y'all niggas. If you feel like you don't have a woman in your life that you can trust, please hit me up and let's talk about this and let's really get to the root of why that is. And again, this is out of love. This is because I want to see men reach old age. I want to see men. I really get tired of men just dying young. I really do. I haven't seen a lot of shit. I haven't seen a lot of shit. I haven't seen a lot of niggas, know a lot of niggas that die, seen a lot of death, in my lifetime. And, the shit got to stop. The shit got to change. I just want to see a lot of black men grow old with their women. I want to see a lot of black men just grow old, period. And getting more out of life than trivial battles. And don't get me wrong, that's entertaining. Like I said, that Lox Dipset battle was epic. That was some of the most entertaining hip hop shit there is. But we have to grow up as a people. We have to really start to have some maturity, and cartoon shit is cartoon shit and real life is real life. But we need to learn how to separate the two. We need to learn how to separate entertainment from real life. We need to teach our kids that not everything is a battle. It's not them against everybody. It's not them against the world. Stop teaching your children suffer culture. Stop teaching your children, you know, that everything has to come hard and that they have to work hard. Why don't we ever believe in giving our children things and then guiding them along the way? Why do we always want to deny and harm and beat? We need to really analyze what that is, because it's not working. It's not working. And I don't want to hear, oh, these kids are soft. They fucking should be. They're fucking kids. Y'all are so weird. Some of y'all are just so fucking weird. And it's annoying. Kids are kids. Let kids be kids. Start changing shit over. Like, move over in your mind. Stop wanting people to have shit rough because you had it rough. Stop wanting people to prove something to you because you had certain experiences. Like I said, y'all need to get some real women in your lives. And it shows. Some of y'all ain't never had no real woman in your life ever. And it shows. And it shows. It absolutely shows. Because again, when y'all get your minds right, women will get their minds right. Well, some, because like I said, some of us don't rely on y'all for, how we should think and what we should do and how we should move. But it would help a lot of women and children for men to get their minds right and to get off this cartoon kitty bullshit that y'all on. And stop blaming women for every fucking thing. But anyway, back to the locks. Dipset. And some people, like I said, this is another reason why men come. I need y'all to get y'all shit together, because I enjoy shit like that. I enjoy men, and I saw some women on social media. Oh my god! Again, go sit down somewhere. Real men shit here. Like I said, and no, I'm not one of those women. Oh, they said the B word too much. Nobody fucking worried about that. Nobody worried about that. I don't see bitch as a derogatory word. Unless you are being derogatory towards me, that's different. Like I said, men fucked everything up. Like I said, men fucked everything up. Taking shit too far. And that's why when something like that happens, everybody is sensitive and on the defense and looking to see what they can bitch and scream about. Because y'all done fucked up everything so bad that we can't even have a fucking decent ass battle, hip hop battle, let everybody jump in the fuck in. That was epic. That was that was one of the greatest moments in hip hop for me. I wish I could have been there in person. Well, actually, I'm glad I wasn't there in person. But it was great. It was absolutely. And Jadakiss is one of my favorite MCs, like of all times. Like like, and from day one for me, I've always been a Jadakiss fan. Like, some people might just be jumping on the wave because of this battle, but I have always fucked with Jadakiss. Like, his flow, his voice, epic, epic, epic. The locks all day. The locks all fucking day. That was great. That was a great moment for hip hop. I loved it. I was not disappointed because a lot of these versus battles was be fucking dry. That gave me everything. I did a lot of them I missed. Like, it's so many of them I didn't even see. But a lot of them I'm like, this is dry. And I was the one I was disappointed in the most was the Brandy and Monica verses, because I was so here that I'm such a big fan of those two women, and I really felt like they could have, you know, did more with, but it is what it is. But the Logs versus Dipset, bring on more of that. Like, I don't even know like who all should battle, but when they do, like, come like they did, come like the Locks and Dipset, did. That was amazing. And like I said, I like to see, I like for men to be masculine. I like for men to be in their masculine energy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that doesn't scare me. It doesn't bother me at all. But, like I said, there has to be a little bit more maturity. There has to be more thought and intention that goes into, what being man actually is, and how y'all feel about that. Being like, masculinity is very dynamic. Like, there's a lot to it. And y'all make it seem like it's just like this brute, you know, um, like it's just like real basic, simple, primal, energy. And there's more to it than that. There's more to it than that. Men are brilliant people. Men are very brilliant creatures. And it's sad that y'all let a lot of other men fuck up y'all greatness for y'all. Y'all really got to do better, especially to men that have platforms, that to men that have large followings. Y'all really need to be better at the things that you say, especially when it comes to women. This is why nobody trusts y'all. This is why everybody scrutinizes everything that y'all say. Because, like I said, y'all have been attacking femininity for so long that when now we have a defense, y'all think y'all being attacked. But like I said, it's not an attack. Y'all just really need to understand that a lot of the things that have been like deeply embedded in y'all for a long time, y'all really need to make it y'all business to change these things and to uproot these beliefs. And have a different relationship with the men that you feel like aren't men. Because again, if you guys are the leaders, if you guys are the head, then there shouldn't be such a divide even among yourselves. That's something, like y'all said, y'all really need to start talking about. If and it's sad because, like I said, so many men out here are just predators. And a lot of y'all know these men, and y'all know the shit that these niggas do. Y'all know how they do, and y'all don't say nothing. Y'all been, like I said, for so long, y'all just been letting just horrible shit go down. No one, and be like, oh, he a grown ass man, I can't control him. But y'all don't have no problem acting like y'all can speak on and try to control what women do. If you got a bunch of homies, your crew or your clique is large, know that you got some predators in your camp. Do something about that. Do something about that. If men aren't men anymore, give the fucking example. Y'all need to give better examples. This is why. Get it together. Get it together. Get it the fucking together. And like I said, we lived in a really, we live in a twilight world now. The old world is done, and we're in between the old world and the new world. We're like in both of these worlds at the same time. And a lot of people are bitching and complaining about the new world, especially men. Get some perspective. Look around. Look at the past. Look at your present. And all of that is going to inform your future. Look at the history of men, period. And you'll start to understand why it's not an attack. And again, if you look at the things that I say, if you hear the things that I say and you're offended by what I say, you're part of the problem. You're not a real man. You're part of the problem. Men really need to dissect what being a man is, and really start to address these problems. Why are y'all so bothered by homosexuality if you're not homosexual? because gay men have been around. This is what's funny to me is like gay men have always been around. Gay culture has always been a thing. The 80s was probably the gayest decade in the history of all fucking decades. Stop playing with me. Stop playing. And y'all let the shit happen. Like I said, these niggas stay on bullshit, never worried about the future, never worried about how shit is going to affect the kids, never worried about how shit is going to affect the babies. And then a couple generations move forward and y'all don't even recognize y'all communities no more, and y'all bitching and moaning. Clowns. Fucking clowns, man. It's exhausting. Like I said, when you care deeply for your people and your communities, man, this shit is it's crazy. It's fucking crazy. And I appreciate it. I forget where I saw it was some gossip channel. I can't think because I like I said, I don't judge anybody for watching trashy, gossipy channels. Like I don't consider it trash. It's entertainment. But I saw where Ti, after the baby said what he said, Ti and uh this social media guy, I think his name is Zoe or Zoe. I don't, bitch. Don't ask me to pronounce shit. But they were trying to have a conversation, which I appreciated. At least they were trying to have a conversation about it because a lot of gay men really took offense to what the baby said. And you know Ti was trying to, and the sad part is like all of the men trying to address these gay men are part of the problem, have been a part of the problem. What ain't no gay man gonna take you seriously, and you sitting here and you ain't never really, what I'm saying, y'all had all kind of shit and y'all hip hop and y'all raps, and this nigga got allegations about him, drugging women, him and his wife doing all kind of weird, strange shit with women. And not, don't get me wrong, I don't even think that's if again, what consenting adults want to do is what consenting adults want to do. But a lot of times with men, there's no such thing as consent. Niggas don't care. And perspective is everything. And he is a gay man is thinking that, you know, these niggas is strange for saying and doing the shit that they say. And then y'all think that these gay men is strange for being gay. So how do you find a common ground? For one, get hip hop out the fucking way. Get hip hop and entertainment. Sit y'all black monkey asses the fuck down. Y'all don't need to be involved in nothing pushing the culture forward, because all y'all is worried about, all y'all niggas is worried about is money and who gonna suck your fucking dick. Sit the fuck down. Sit down. Y'all have not offered nothing to the culture. Y'all haven't made the arts better. Y'all haven't done anything. That's where we start at first. You in entertainment, you in hip hop music, whatever, entertainment, sit the fuck down. Don't nobody want to hear from y'all. Don't nobody want to hear from y'all. Why y'all always got y'all mouths fucking open and y'all make it worse? Y'all make it worse because y'all got something to say, and everybody go and starts going through y'all life and see y'all just as strange and weird as the people that y'all attacking. That don't nobody think that these entertainers is normal. We enjoy the music. Don't get me wrong, we enjoy it, but I don't need none of y'all weirdos speaking on nothing that affects us, speaking on policies, speaking on ways that to help us out, because y'all haven't done anything. Y'all sell yourselves out to get into that fucking industry. Y'all expect me to sit here and think y'all gonna help us in any kind of fucking way? All that shit is clown shit. I appreciated them, like the two of those two men sitting down from different perspectives. Ti being the so-called straight man and Zoe being the so-called gay man. I appreciate them, people, them showing people, okay, we're at least talking about this, but I don't want to see y'all do nothing but entertain, because y'all do a lot of fucked up shit just to get the position that you in. So you're not qualified to speak on healing and things to make things better. How about y'all give y'all platform to people like me, people that's been out here really trying to change the narrative, change behaviors, like people that genuinely care about the community and not these weird ass predators, not these weird ass entertainers with weird ass habits and fetishes and shit like that. Don't nobody want to hear from y'all. Y'all take y'all money and don't get no help, don't get no therapy, don't do nothing for yourselves, and y'all take all the trauma and the weird shit that y'all went through, and y'all they just grow up to be weird ass adult ass entertainers. Sit down and use your platform to help people really out here trying to help the fucking community. Oh, that's not going to happen because y'all fucking clowns. Everything got to be about y'all. Again, the narcissism. The narcissism. So miss me with these fake conversations, because T, I've been doing a lot of fake shit for a long time. Like that time he had the video going around with him confronting the cops, like he was gonna pull his weapons out and him and his boys were gonna fight the fucking cops. And then when real shit goes down, that nigga ain't pulled up on no fucking cop. Wherever he from, if it's real, you get into a confrontation with the cops and see what T.I. gonna do for you. Again, clown shit. Clown shit. Killer Mike put out a whole video about rioting and looting. And then when people start rioting and looting, he gonna get the fuck up and say, listen to the cops and go home. Clown shit. Sit your asses down. Y'all ain't gonna do shit but entertain and say yes to white people. Sit the fuck down. Shine some light on people out here that really care. But you can't do that when you don't care yourself. Like I said, some shit is bigger than money. Some shit is bigger than fame. Like I said, we're talking about legacy. We're talking about survival. Survival. And all of us need to be worried about that. Instead of man against woman and black versus white and all this other kind of dumb shit that y'all like to stay on. How are we going to navigate the advances of technology that could wipe all of us the fuck out? And movies and books have been warning us about this for decades. I've been warning people about this shit for fucking decades. And nobody wanted to listen to me. Everybody was clowning me. Oh, Miss Cleo, shut up. Oh, you don't know what you're talking about. And then now look, everybody's fucking spiritual now. It's clowning me. But now all of a sudden everybody's a fucking tarot reader and a psychic and a spiritual and all. But then again, everybody jump on the wave. But when I go, okay, everybody's fucking spiritual now. Now everybody got tarot cards and candles and crystals and shit. But what about this? Oh, it ain't that deep. Oh my God, you're so negative. Oh my God. Well, what the fuck did you become spiritual for? Just to have some cards, crystals, and candles? Are these spirits not telling you anything? Are these the spirits that you claim you channeling, the spiritual wave that you claim that you on, ain't telling you, ain't putting nothing on your heart? Because the spiritual people that I communicate with, the energies that I channel, the gods and goddesses and the entities that I channel are concerned because they realize that they're about to erase them fucking selves. These energies don't come to y'all and talk to y'all. These energies don't put shit on your heart for y'all to dialogue with other people about. It's really just crystals, candles, and cards. And manifesting. You can't manifest if you don't know what the fuck you're trying to manifest and why and how it's going to exist, how it's going to have a fucking legacy. Y'all just be getting shit because you want, again, childish behavior. Niggas ain't never had to grow up, so why does anybody have to grow up? Again, check your intentions. Why do you do the shit you do? I'm sitting here thinking I would have created a YouTube channel. Yeah, I've been on here for a couple years, since I think 2018. But I would have did that shit when YouTube first fucking came out. But at the time, everybody was really making it seem like I was going to hell. I was some kind of weirdo. What kind of weirdo shit is this? This ain't Christian. Oh, you Miss Cleo, like all kind of shit. I would have did that, but everybody was really, and now, man, everybody on the wave now, but still ain't nobody doing shit. Everybody on the wave now, but I still to be the first one to be like, what about this? Everybody on the wave, but ain't nobody feel shit when they digging up all these fucking babies out the fucking grave. Y'all lame. Y'all real fucking lame. Everything is still about money and shine. Y'all don't know what's going on in the spirit world. They digging up all these fucking babies. Fucking clowns. It means something. I'm telling y'all. Like I said, it's to the point where I really try to be mindful of what I say, because people like to, take your words and run off with it, making it seem like, no, I've been new, or no, I feel this way too. And don't get me wrong, I get that, that a lot of us that are plugged in, we will say the same things. We will, because we see the same things and we have the same concerns. So a lot of us will be saying the same things. So I know that I'm not the only person out here saying the things that I'm saying. So it's like I expect to hear it, but again, when people can't circle back to me and be like, wow, you know what, you've been talking this for a long time. You know what, could you come here and speak about this, or how do you feel about this, or what do you think we should, so that way we can all dialogue. Niggas go out of their way to fucking act like they don't know who the fuck I am. Niggas go out their way not to like shit. Follow me, follow everything I fucking do. Won't like shit, won't comment, won't mention my name to no fucking body, won't talk about the times that I spoke shit into their life and it fucking happened. They won't say that. The times that I tried to save people's fucking lives, knowing that death was coming for their fucking asses, and I tried to save them, nobody will say that. The times that I put people's lives on a completely fucking different trajectory, nobody won't ever mention that. And that says something to me. Like I say, you ain't anybody got to, kiss my ass. I ain't saying that. But I know a lot of y'all hoes is fake. I know a lot of y'all niggas is fucking fake. And shit is still turning over. Shit is still changing. Like I said, we're in a twilight world. The old world is gone and we ain't in the new one yet. But it's a lot of shit still up in the air, a lot of shit still changing, things falling away, new things coming up. And when shit happens, everybody still want to act shocked. That's how I know y'all full of shit. But with the new world is feminine. Just like the old world was masculine, the new one is going to be feminine. So figure out what femininity is, what your proximity is, what your proximity to it is going to be, how you feel about it. Because there's a season to everything. I don't know what made men think that they were going to be dominant forever. Nothing stays, nothing is forever. Like that's an illusion. And like I said, in order for things to change, in order for things to stay the same, they have to change. And masculinity has to change because the feminine is rising, the divine feminine is rising. So men need to go back and really think about everything. Like go back to your Bible. And why do you believe that is true, that God created Adam first when everybody comes from a woman? Well, at least they used to. And that's, again, what is this going to mean for us? Y'all been hating women for so long that now y'all got these weird fucking hybrids, these weird people, these weird creations out here, these weird scientific creations out here. That women hating men came up with. Just cannot accept the fact that there's anything special about a woman. And I've heard people even complain about that. Oh, women think they special because they get pregnant. That ain't special. You don't want the place where you came from to be special? That's weird to me. I came from a special place. I don't know about the rest of y'all weird ass niggas, but I came from a special place. The black vagina I came from was a special fucking place. If you don't believe that about your mother, you're a fucking weirdo. And I don't even have the best relationship with my mother, but I can tell you this, that where I came from was a special place. Y'all are fucking weird. It's scary how hateful y'all are against femininity for no fucking reason at all. Why does that bother you for a woman to believe that it's special, that she has, that makes her special, that she can carry a baby in her womb? Why does that rub men the wrong fucking way? You don't want where you came from to be a special place? Listen to the shit that men say. Listen when people talk, and start asking people questions. If a woman says, or you hear somebody say, oh, a woman is special, a woman is, special because, life comes from her. Why do you have a rebuttal? Why is that a rebuttal? If your life came from a woman, why is that a rebuttal? Fuck that. These bitches ain't special. Why not? We ain't perfect, but why does that get some of y'all so upset? What difference does it make whether that we feel special because we have children? Why don't y'all feel special that y'all contribute to that process? And then when women have something to say about men, like y'all still, and then y'all get more in y'all feelings. And I'm not, again, women got work to do too. Women do have work to do. I'm not. I've always said that. But again, I'm talking to the niggas that believe this is a man's world. Don't say shit to me about what bitches is doing. This is your world. That's why I'm holding y'all niggas accountable. That's why I'm talking shit to y'all. It's so funny because Robin Harris used to say test tube babies, and he ain't never lied. He ain't never lied. Fucking test tube babies everywhere, and y'all still hating on women. Anyway, men, I love y'all. I think y'all are beautiful, but y'all got to get this shit together. Y'all really got to stop being so petty and in y'all feelings, especially when it comes to women. I don't know what that is. I know a lot of men, some of y'all are scared of women. Some of y'all are really scared. And then that makes you lash out. But y'all need to be honest and say that. Instead of shaming women. Oh, women only like bad boys. Women only like assholes. No, that's not true. That is not true. That is far from the truth. There's plenty of women out here that like men that aren't bad boys, that aren't assholes, that aren't going upside their fucking heads. Like I said, you have to deal with the history of women before you start critiquing and shaming women. At the end of the day, if you feel like you don't have what it takes to keep a decent woman in your life, that's something in you that you need to work on. Stop blaming women. and say, it's me. What is it that I'm doing wrong that I can't get the kind of women that I like? Start with yourself before you go with the women this and bitches this and they ain't shit this and all that kind of stuff. Start with you first. The same way y'all expect us to do. Start with yourselves first. Because again, y'all little ones, is your world, right? Y'all are dictating everything. Ask yourself those questions. Start with some self accountability. You're the reason why you can't attract the kind of women that you like. You grew up with fucked up men around you. That's why you can't attract the kind of women that you like. You have a long history in your family, in your for generation after generation of men doing fucked up shit. Have some self accountability and deal with that. Start dealing with the generational trauma. Start dealing with the generational bullshit that's been circling you and your family for generations because of masculinity. Stop blaming slavery for every fucking thing. Yeah, it's horrible. But again, white people just came and capitalized on it and exploited the fucked up issues that we already had going on in our communities. And y'all like that shit. Like I said, y'all, yeah, there's nothing that niggas, the two worst people on the planet is white women and black men. Just horrible, horrible, immature, hyper competitive, selfish. But y'all like that though. That's why the series, the Watchmen series that was on HBO with Regina the King, that was some amazing, enlightening shit. Watch that. Watch that. Because again, the symbolism of the divine feminine is everywhere, and that was a show that really encapsulated. That show really did a lot to show, to really play out symbolically what's going on. And one of the things, they dealt with a few things, but one of the things that they really tapped into was the way that black men don't have no problem bending the fuck over and letting their enemies fuck them in the ass, because for somehow y'all still want to have proximity to power. Fuck your women, fuck your communities, fuck your children. Y'all think y'all going to do something. No, no, I'm going to help. And then the only thing y'all end up with is with some dick in your ass. But we really want to shame women. And it was crazy because the whole time Regina King's character just really never, she was so busy fighting the power that she didn't even realize that the one the the nigga that she had to deal with was in her fucking bed. And that is a perfect example of black women thinking that all the problems is out there in the world, fighting all the problems out there in the world. And sometimes the biggest fight you got is the nigga that's laying down next to you in bed. And this nigga claimed that he's God and he's so intelligent and he can be in multiple places at once and he has all of these gifts, but he can't even do right by his own fucking women. Every black man in that show failed their communities. Every black man in that show just failed. And don't be mad at me for saying it. Like I said, watch the show. I didn't make that show. I didn't write that shit. I didn't write it. I didn't make y'all look stupid in that show. Don't be mad at me. I'm just pointing out what I see. Dr. Manhattan was a fucking asshole and ruined life. Ruined life. And every time his woman had to fucking fight and have his back, he never had hers. I couldn't believe, like, at the end of that show, when she was running, when he managed to get everybody out, managed to get people out of fucking harm's way. But he kept his wife near him because he didn't want to be alone. And she had to risk her own life running from the squid fall. She had to put a suitcase over her head and run for fucking cover. He couldn't do shit for her. But meanwhile, he helping out white people. Niggas. Failures. And it wasn't shit he could do. When it was time for him to go, even he realized it was something in him that he finally looked at his whole fucking life. When he was near the end of his life and he looked at everything and realized, because then his wife, fight, you fight. Like, you are who you, Dr. Manhattan, fight. And even he realized, I got to fucking go. There is nothing to save. Because everything that brought me to this moment, I have done. Fucked up, ruined the whole life. Ruined life. This nigga is going to clone himself and make it again. Oh my God, that show was so fucking deep. That show was so fucking deep. Again, for y'all niggas out here thinking that y'all God and all this other kind of shit, y'all failed. And like I said, don't be mad at me for saying it. Look at that show. Watch The Watchmen. And you see the show just went, and it's so funny because that kind of technology exists. They're trying to tell y'all niggas something. They're coming for y'all because y'all are a fucking problem. You are a problem to the existence of life. You're a problem. You're a virus to this fucking planet. And when her grandfather realized how much he had fucked over their fucking family line, how much that shit had been, just so deep in their lineage, he had to go to another. Again, this is what y'all niggas do. Y'all can't do shit for yourselves. Y'all got to run to somebody else. First, he was running to white men. And then that failed because all he wanted to do was fuck him and not help him. Then he goes and runs to Asians. And they the ones who come up with the technology to get rid of y'all niggas. Bon voyage. Good fucking day. I hope that shit is real. I hope that technology is fucking real. Get y'all niggas the fuck out of here. Let these real ones do what they gotta fucking do. But watch the Watchmen series on HBO and, get versed on symbolism. Understand how symbolism works. That was a great series. And I'm disappointed that, there wasn't a second series, but there was a lot of information dropped in that one. And that was one of the things that the grandfather said at the end of that, especially when Dr. Manhattan was finally destroyed. With all that he could do, he could have done more. Nobody felt bad that man got obliterated. You so powerful, you got all these talents, abilities, and gifts, and you couldn't do shit. But make shit worse. Just arrogant and narcissistic to clone yourself and start creating clones because you wanted this perfect life. You wanted everything to be how you wanted it to be. That was another reason why I feel like he didn't stop. He really could have stopped himself from being destroyed. But I think he really looked back on his existence and realized that he wasn't worth saving. That's my take on it. But the doomsday clock is ticking for a lot of y'all niggas. So I suggest y'all start talking and getting it together. Y'all so quick to do shit to get, like I said, y'all so-called influencers and entertainers and shit like that. Anything to get the clicks and the views, right? That same tactic of, get people divided. You know what I'm saying? Put the polarized tactics. It's the same reason why people like wrestling. It's the same reason why people love politics. The them versus us. And y'all are clown ass niggas too. Again, in a situation in times when it's real out here and y'all are still relying on white people's tactics, you're a fucking clown. You're a clown. And the doomsday clock is coming for y'all clowns. And y'all never see shit coming. Because like I said, y'all too busy being clowns to see it. Y'all won't ever see it coming. And our communities won't miss you. Because you're a bunch of fucking clowns. Good riddance. Like I said, bon voyage. Get the fuck out of here. So y'all want to hate everything black women do and glorify everything white women do and then turn around and say we jealous. You're a fucking clown. And you deserve whatever happens. TikTok. TikTok. Tick motherfucking tock. It's so funny because that's the app that a lot of people love. TikTok. So everything is everything. Everything is everything. That's one of the things they kept saying in the Watchmen. TikTok. TikTok. The doomsday clock is ticking. Y'all niggas is tick-tocking. You fucking clowns. Anyway, I've ranted enough. But I'm going to get out of here. And again, the doomsday clock is ticking. So do your research. Like I said, I'm not talking to anybody that this isn't going to reach. This is landing. Do your research. Like I said, start talking to the women that you care about. This wasn't directed at all men. Women, I wasn't fucking talking to you. I don't want to hear from you either. This was to the men that I know that give a fuck. This is for men that I know that even though what I'm saying may sting, you know it's right and you want to do better. This is who I'm talking to. I love y'all. Men, I think y'all are marvelous. I think y'all are wonderful. And I'm going to always be here to champion what y'all do and defend what y'all do. But it's time for y'all to do the same for us. I will. It was something else I wanted to talk about, but I can't think of what that was. But I said enough. I've been on here over an hour. But again, men, I love y'all, and that nothing that I say is out of anger or hatred. It's all out of love. It's all out of love. I'm just somebody that, loves. I love myself, and I love everything that I am. I love anybody that is like me. I love Black people. I love our culture. I love our communities, and I just believe in preserving those things. That's all. But like I said, do your research. Talk to women. Listen to women. Talk to children. Listen to children. Yeah, TikTok.